Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Clock Sports. We back. We back, man. Anyway, man, there was this segment, man, was running around. Wayne on Undisputed. I don't really watch Undisputed anymore, but I'm willing to check it out to see if they're capping for LeBron Ramon James or somebody keeping it honcho. Let's
I
go.
can explain it, then I definitely call Darvin first and explain it to him.
His phone gonna be disconnected in a minute.
Yeah, I was about to say, what phone?
Stop, man. Y'all gotta worry about getting straight.
It's all good. It's all good. No,
Don't worry about the late.
I can't explain it. And also just seeing that being there last night, it was kind of demoralizing.
What hit you up close and personal? What was happening? Because you got good insight into this. What are the Nuggets? Did they just sort of own you psychologically? Did you
no.
see?
I wasn't even focused on the Nuggets now. The Nuggets at that point to me, they had that old Warriors point to me, that old Patriots point. At that point.
So the Nuggets is based on old Warriors, right? They have not won back-to-back, Wayne. How could they be in the old Warriors? They have not won back-to-back. They haven't won back-to-back championship. The Warriors did that. They won back-to-back championships. They were in the finals. Until they're in the finals for a second time, you can put any stocks on them. As far as like they automatically gonna be repeat champion. Once they repeat this year, that's when I'll be like, okay, they for real. Until then, I'm impressed of what I'm seeing. Granted, they have not played well at all. If anybody on the comment set watch the games or being a coach who can analyze the game, y'all can see it. They have not played well. But one thing they do so well as a unit, they move as a unit. Number one. And number two, everybody know who the leader is. Everybody know when the game down the line, who's going to get the ball. It's either Jamal or Jokic. And also everybody fighting to get steal. Fighting to get rebounds. The hustle balls, when the ball's about to go out, they are doing the little things that the Lakers not doing. That's why you probably look at the Nuggets and say to yourself, man, they just in the Warriors. No, they're not. Until they win the second championship, then you can put them on the statue. Because then Jokic will be back-to-back champion, been to the finals, back-to-back, won, got 2 finals MVP, possibly 3 MVP, 3 regular season MVP, 3 finals MVP, 2 finals MVP, first team All-NBA. Then you can say, yeah, man, the Denver Nuggets, yeah, they on the Warrior. They in the same level playing field with the Warriors. Until then, you can't put them in there yet because the Warriors has done way too many things. The Warriors, KD, they went back-to-back. And it's ironic who they beat. They beat LeBron to do back-to-back. So, let's go.
You know what I mean? Like, what they gonna win? So nothing surprises me.
This movie.
Yeah, nothing surprises me about that.
You ever put it in like a movie
You just
genre? Would it be a comedy, horror, sci-fi?
It's a horror.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, we got 2 of the top 8 dudes in the NBA on our team.
That look like a comedy to me.
And they do so well, man. They do so well, and then all of a sudden, a quarter comes, like the third quarter, and then we just forget how to play basketball.
Dude, there's this disconnect. You can look and see certain people on certain people on.
They disconnect once again because the leadership, there is no leadership. That's number one. That's why they disconnect. And number two, they don't practice. Bro, if you ever look at the Lakers, the shoot around, or whenever they got the camera there, they're in the building, you'll see the people that LeBron is cool with, they're on one side and the rest of the team is working with the other trainers. They're not doing no drills. They're not doing no practice. They're not doing none of that. That's why when you look at this team, there is no camaraderie. There is none of that. It's LeBron, AD, and everybody else. You're not going to win like that. You're not going to win multiple championships, if you don't have a steady team, meaning you cannot have a team year after year. You got to tweak the roster. Every year you're tweaking the roster and then expecting to be a team that gonna be able to compete with teams that already have camaraderie, teams that already build. With teams that already build DNA together, man. You can't. You're not gonna be able to beat none of those teams. And that's what the Lakers have. Because if you look at the roster from 2022 to now, it's not the same roster. Every year, all the teammates got to be gone. New teammates. You're not gonna win championship by stacking up the deck. You're just not. Because it took Denver years to get where they are right now. Years. Like Denver, those dudes, Jamal and I believe Jamal and Jokic, they got drafted in 2016, 2015, 2016. And then together they went, then 4 years later, they went to the Western Conference Finals, which they lost fairly, okay. But Denver didn't really do much after that. They add one piece, which is Aaron Gordon. And then after Aaron Gordon, that was it, really. So you cannot keep switching teammates, and expecting to win. It's only going to work one time. It's not going to consistently giving you success. It takes time to be successful. You got to go to the grind. You got to go to the fire. You got to spend the time to be successful. You can't just cheat the process and expecting great result. It doesn't go like that, y'all. It don't. And throughout LeBron James' career, this is what we saw. He cheated the process. Since 2010, he's been cheating the process, and it is not getting to him where he's supposed to be. The amount of talent, the amount of players, the amount of great talent, the amount of top 75, the amount of all-stars and centers and great players that he played with, LeBron can really sit here, should have at least 6 championships. If I'm keeping it funky. It really should have been 7, but he should literally have 6 championships. You want to know why? Because he took the easy way. He don't take the hard way by build a team to the draft. He don't do that. From 2010, when LeBron James didn't even win nothing, they keep the narrative been he on win mode right now. Since 2010, the narrative has been all in sports that he in win mode right now. How could he be in win mode right now when he have not won a championship yet?
It looked like that.
Certain people on the court playing for real, but it look like they only playing for real, and it's just 1 or 2 of them. And they linking eye to eye, like, okay, just you and I gonna get it. And what's going on? So there you can see the rest of everybody else.
Trying to blow it up, though, Paul.
You can see Coach don't really have no control.
Nope. No control.
Trying to blow it up.
Man, listen, LeBron. Listen, LeBron had how many coaches over the last 6 years? What, 3 or 4?
Facts.
3. So it's the coach now. Now, how many players Like, how many different players did they get shuffled in and out? So is it the supporting cast now? I'm just saying, how many more excuses
Ain't no excuse.
are we going to give to LeBron and AD?
Yep.
Somebody's got to get thrown under the bus, and it's never them. It's never your main captains, your stars.
Because it can't be Brian. You know it can't be Brian, man.
You know why not?
Why not? Why not? He playing bad. He turned over the ball. He's not playing. He's not guarding his man. He's not staying on his man. He's not grabbing rebounds. He's not putting his all full potential. Why not? He's not him. He's the leader, right? Because if they were winning, the narrative would have been, oh, he led them to 3-0. That would have been the narrative. So if he get the credit when they're winning, how come he cannot get the blame when they lose? Because too much given is much required. You cannot put the crown in your head, say you're the king, and then when it's time for you to be a king, you're acting like a peasant. You cannot do that. You cannot telling yourself you're a leader. You cannot tell everybody you're a great leader. And when it's time to lead, you pouch. You blame everybody else. You pointing fingers. That's not what leaders do. But Wayne, you one of the greatest rapper of all time. But bruh, that's on Bron. That's on Bron. Because you cannot literally look at the Denver Nuggets keep getting second, third opportunity on the board. You're not helping. You're not boxing out. You're not even stick to Aaron Gordon. You're watching Aaron Gordon backcourting, don't do nothing, and then you expect him to win. It doesn't go like that. And this team been a shambles because there is no leader. There is no leadership. There have not been no leadership. It started from the top. The guy that called himself the leader got to lead. He got to lead. And when you don't lead, that's what happened. When you don't follow the protocol, that's what happened. When there is no leadership, that's what happened. And you easily to get exposed. And you expecting D'Lo to do certain things, that's not. I don't blame D'Lo. A lot of y'all blame D'Lo. I don't blame him. I blame the leader. I blame the so-called leader. We all know Anthony Davis never been a leader. We all know that.
Why not take accountability?
Because he is 1,000 years old and he playing his heart out. And that guy next to him who he's already told.
No, it's not AD fault. AD ball out in this series.
You got to do it. He turned his back on him. He turned his back on him.
Hey, quick question. Did LeBron play?
AD in this series, AD been the best player. Down. Hands down. AD been the best scorer, the best rebounder in this series. And this is the two ingredients that you need from your big man. AD is given to you. It's not his fault. He's not Jokic. He cannot read the game like Jokic. He cannot do the same thing that Jokic do. But guess what? He's giving you a double-double. He's giving you everything he got. The other dude is not taking care of his responsibility. The other dude is not handling his business. The other dude is not staying on business because he's standing there watching. He's a fan. So he can report to his podcast to JJ Redick. Because that's not AD fault. AD giving you 20 plus 10 plus rebound. From every game. That's not his fault. You can't blame AD. That excuse is gone. Now we're going to blame the coach. How is the coach? When you were up by 12, you blew it. When you were up by 20, you blew it. When you were wide open from the three-point line, you smoked that three. When you were up by 12 in the game 3, you blew it again. And then you blew up your defense assignment. How is that is AD fault? How is that anybody else's fault but you? Nobody's saying you gotta lock him down. I'm not saying you got to lock him down, but at least if you're going to let him score, box him out from the rebound.
His heart out in the fourth quarter of Game 1 at Denver.
I know you was about to do this. Now he gave up. I don't know what happened.
No, he didn't give up.
He just didn't come to the party.
He shut it down.
He just didn't participate at a full strength. That's all.
Checked out.
No, he didn't check out. He just didn't participate in the way we wanted to see him participate.
He said, y'all, you know what? You do it.
I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go ahead and check that.
Yeah, I believe that could be a little bit of the case that y'all go ahead and y'all do it for whatever reasons, whatever issues that they might or may not be having.
I swear to God, man, these dudes are making excuses for a grown ass man.
Feeling like I'm the only one who want to get to where we trying to get to.
Good point.
And that wears on you as a player.
Yeah.
You feel that way about your teammates not coming to the party with you. You tend to, at times, you just feel a certain way, Skip.
Yeah, but if you like, we talk about
It's hard as hell.
Listen, we talk about the coach and we talk about the personnel. Has LeBron had his hand on everything that's been done?
It feels that way, yes.
Thank you, Paul. Finally, somebody out here standing on business. Paul Pierce. Shout out to Paul Pierce, man. The truth. Always gonna tell the truth. Shout out to Paul Pierce. Cook, Pierce. Cook.
Yes.
Throughout the organization,
It feels that way.
right?
It feels that way.
I mean, some would say he is the coach.
I don't know.
Some would say he is the GM. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. He's got a lot of power and a lot of say.
So at the end of the day, when we point at Darvin Ham, when we point
Facts.
at D'Lo, when
Facts.
we point at Austin Reeves,
Facts.
who's really behind everything?
Yeah.
LeBron.
Okay, that means the coach is not going to be here next year, and D'Lo is not going to be here next year. Bets,
Oh,
no D'Lo.
I'm
You guys see how they neglect to say LeBron is in fault? You see how they neglect to say LeBron is the fault? Because at the end of the day, Paul is making a right point. What he said is facts. LeBron is the one that contacted. LeBron got his hands on the GM. He got the hand on his roster. He conduct the roster the way he want. They don't make no move without asking him. But yet, when things go bad, you're not putting the finger at the dude that is construct a roster? Don't make no sense. And then, y'all see, right? Y'all see Skip Bayless just deflect and say, oh, the coach not going to be there next year. So they're going to use Darvin Ham for their scapegoat.
If in fact, look, put it this way, it's over with. Whether they get swept or win one, it's over with. They're not going to win. They're not coming back from 3-0.
All right,
so in the end, blow the damn thing up, Skip.
Because when you hit bottom was D'Lo, as we saw a shot of him on the bench late in the game, and you described to me as it looked like he had his cell phone.
It looked like a cell phone.
Okay, and he's also eating with the other hand.
Yeah, he has something in his hand. He's chewing on it.
It's not on D'Lo. Like I said again, it's not on D'Lo. It's indeed on the leadership of the team. The leadership on the team was never tight. The leadership was never there. Everybody blamed D'Lo. I'm not blaming D'Lo. I'm blaming the so-called leader, the so-called best player, the so-called the GOAT. The so-called that dude that had been reading the game since he was 8 years old. The so-called the dude that can break down the play since he was 10 or 8 years old. You call yourself the leader because if the team was up 3-0, they'll say you leading them. So this is on you. When Darvin Ham give you a play, you decided to scratch it to do your own thing. When Darvin Ham is getting the team together, you decided to sit over there. When Darvin Ham is talking, you been bitching them on and doing all this craziness. This is on you. This is on you. So I'm not blaming D'Lo.
I've never seen that.
It's over, man.
It's over.
Whether it was a cell phone or him eating or him just sitting by himself.
It's over.
Less than 4 minutes to go in the game, and you sitting off to the side when everybody in the huddle. That's just a bad. It's just a bad look all the way around. It's just a bad look all the way around in the playoffs. This ain't the preseason game where you taking your tape off. while the scrubs is getting ready to get some minutes. This is just a bad look.
As you know better than anybody, and you really know, these are the Los Angeles Lakers of Magic and Kobe.
Yeah, they wasn't having it.
Shaq.
No, they wasn't having it.
They're just, come on.
But that's all part of leadership, too.
On everything, I thought of Kobe last night when I got up and walked out. I thought of that as I walked out. I glanced at the bench.
What, 5 minutes left?
Yeah, something like that. I looked at the bench and I just quickly thought, like, Kobe wouldn't have that.
No, a lot of guys that are.
Wait, I'm glad you said that. That's why that nigga cannot be the GOAT. Because if he is the GOAT, how you lose 11 straight? Kobe will not come out and say, you know what? It's just basketball, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just basketball. Kobe wouldn't say that. Kobe will be mad, very mad, and say, guess what? If we can we're going to take it game by game. Game 4, we cannot go out like this. We cannot go out like this. This is the same thing that happened when the Phoenix Sun was up 3-0, and they almost made a comeback until Kobe started passing the ball and said, shoot it.
At a certain
You
level,
already know 23,
not having it.
23, and y'all ain't about to sit on the bench.
But it's also, it ain't even, but it's also a situation where the behavior has been such that that's what's going to be tolerated. That never would be the case to start without the gate from training camp on. You wouldn't even, it wouldn't even be that.
What I meant, the reason why I said that is because when I got up to walk out and I was disappointed and I looked at the bench, it seemed like I was more disappointed about the loss than the team was.
Great point.
They were still.
That's exactly it. He hit the nail on the head.
Hey, don't
He hit the nail
speak
on the
on
head
the Lakers
right
no
there.
more, man. Speak on the Celtics. Because y'all lost. Y'all won
Yeah,
one.
but we still in the playoffs. Y'all
We
got
are too.
1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Y'all in the
playoffs.
at the front, y'all at the door, y'all at the door ready to twist the knob and walk out.
You don't believe that.
True.
You don't believe that. Here, hold this.
Let's go, man, with all that, man.
Hold that, man.
Man, come on, man.
Hold that.
All right, up next, we get back to the draft.